There you go. Alright. It's be an ideal time to do it too, because oh shoot. That's it. Alright, hi. My name is Ben, and I'm going to be walking you through this session. You probably already know, but let me explain why we've asked you here to come here today. We're testing a website that we're working on to see what it's like for actual people to use it. I want to make it clear right away that we're testing this site, not you. You can't do anything wrong here. In fact, this is probably the one place today where you don't have to worry about making any mistakes at all whatsoever. We want to hear exactly what you think, so please don't worry that you're going to hurt our feelings. We want to improve it, so we need to know honestly what you think. As we go along, I'm going to ask you to think out loud, to tell me what's going through your mind. This will help us. If you have any questions, just ask. I may not be able to answer them right away, since we're interested in how people do when they don't have someone sitting right next to them. But I will try to answer any questions you still have when we're done. We have a lot to do, and I'm going to try to keep us moving, but we'll try to make sure that it's fun too. You have made notice to the camera. With your permission, we're going to videotape the computer screen in which you have to say. The video will be used only to help us figure out how to improve the site, and it won't be seen by anyone except the people working on the project. It also helps me because I don't have to take as many notes. There are also some people watching the video in another room. If you would, I'm going to ask you to sign something for us. It simply says that we've got permission to tape you, but it will only be seen by the people working on the project. It also says that you won't talk to anybody about what we're showing here today, since it hasn't been made public yet. Do you have any questions before we begin?
No.
Alright. Some background information. Before we look at the site, I'd like to ask you just a few quick questions first. What is your occupation?
I work at a gas station.
Oh, alright. Now, roughly how many hours of a week would you say you spend using the internet, including the email?
20.
Alright. How do you spend that time in a typical day? For instance, tell me what you do at work and at home.
I'm on Facebook.
Alright. Do you have any favorite websites?
Facebook.
Besides that, which you had already mentioned.
No.
Okay. Now, finally, have you bought anything on the internet?
Yes.
How do you feel about your purchases on the internet?
I feel fine about them.
And may I ask what you have bought?
Clothes.
Okay. Well, we're done with the questions and we can start looking at things. First, I'm just going to ask you to look at this page and tell me what you think it is. What strikes you about it and what you think you would click on first.
What is Montessori?
Okay. For now, don't actually click on anything. Just tell me what you would click on. And again, as much as possible, it will help us if you try to think out loud so we know what you're thinking about. From this point, it's up to you. You can go ahead and start navigating. I'm going to ask you some more questions about this thing. But, all right. How would you contact the school's director?
Go to contact us.
Okay.
Vicky.
Right. Alright, good. Well, now, what language is taught in the elementary classes?
Ooh, I don't know. Let's go to the classroom part. I don't know how you move this down. French.
Okay.
Maybe because I just read this and he likes the subject French.
Cool. Alright, well, I mean, sure.
Here's the curriculum.
Are there any others?
I don't know. Spanish.
Okay. Now, how do you apply to the school?
Click on the admissions tab. And you can look at the procedures.
Okay. Good.
I'm sure you could probably visit it too and do it. There's the applications.
Alright. Now we're done with that particular portion of it. We're going to move on to the lunch menu system. Here we are. Montessori online menu. Okay. Let's see here. How would you set up the menu for your child if they were a vegetarian student?
Let's see. You can probably set a profile.
Okay.
It says you can build menus. Like, you can pick any food that you want to feed your kid here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you can do.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's cool. Let's go with the vegetarian.
Alright, and how would you add an extra glass of milk for each day?
It says extra drink, and you select how many you want.
Okay.
So if they want 2 or 4.
You go ahead and do that.
Cow milk or soy milk?
Yeah.
There.
One extra glass. Okay. You save your choices.
Submit.
Okay. Now we should be able to go back to the menu. Profile set. Okay. How can you review your selections?
You could just go to modify and make sure it's what you want.
Right. And then to view like all the rest of what's on the menu for the entire month, where would you find that?
Oh, this month's full menu.
Okay. Right on. Let's see here. Now, how would you determine the amount owed for your lunch plan?
I don't know. Did this open a new page? Is this exit?
Yes. Did you check all the links? I mean, draw out that page.
Yeah, is this it? I mean, do you have to pick them?
Try it.
Okay, so you pick what you want your kid to eat. And then maybe it calculates everything.
Yeah. Alright. Good. And then, how would you find out the first day of classes after the winter break? And and then send a message to the webmaster.
Can't believe there's not like a school calendar page. Is there?
I can't answer any questions immediately. Just keep perusing.
Here, resources calendar. Here's the calendar. January 4th.
Okay. Now, how to go about sending a message to the webmaster.
Contact us. Our many Yep, there. Bob
Alright.
Flynn.
Great. Well, I do believe this concludes our usability test for this website. I really appreciate you for taking the time to help me do it.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm done.
Yes, sir. It's
You sucked up a storm. You know what?